Hey guys, welcome to my second YouTube video. In this video, I'll be talking about goal setting. A lot of the times, goal setting is a very straightforward process, but we tend to complicate it. When you think about goal settings, there are 3 steps in this, which I refer to as GPS. Again, all these are not things that I've made up. It's just something that I've come across in my life from people that I follow. So in this video, I'll be talking about GPS, what this means. Welcome to my channel again. As mentioned, today I'll be talking about how to set goals. There's a very good technique out there called GPS. Now, what is GPS? Basically, if you think about it, GPS, that's nothing but goal, plan, and system, right? Now, each of these is very important when you do goal settings in life, especially these two here. I'll talk about this in a second. Once you lock these two, so if you think about this being 1, 2, and 3, once you've locked this in 1 and 2, you can go and create the system. In a second, I'll walk you through each of these and what this means. The first thing I'm going to talk about is goal. Let's talk about goal, alright? Just so you remember what these are. GPS, goal, alright? Now, let's assume you have, or you want to have a goal of making $1 million. Right? That's your goal, right? Now, how many of us have a goal like this in life where we want to make $1 million or we want to, achieve something which is quite big to have, right? $1 million. That's a big goal, or whatever that goal is for you. You want to go to the gym every day, or whichever your goal is. What's important here is you have to understand before you do anything, again, it comes down to this concept of GPS, right? Think about this is the map where you want to be in your life is here. Now, how do you get that? Sure, this is the $1 million goal, right? How do you get from wherever you are to there? You need to understand one thing, and one thing very important here. Where are you in this map, right? That is very, very important to understand. This bit here is probably more important than this bit. Because if you master where you are in your life right now, you can easily get there using the P and S, which I'll come to in a second. But you need to understand, before you set the goal, where are you? It's the same thing if you think about a GPS system. You are going to drive anywhere, let's say from your home to your work. Unless you put your current location, this is your current location, right? Unless and until you put this, the map can't tell you how to get there, right? It can't tell you the way to there. That's what we have to understand here, very importantly, before we get there, okay? So now, when I say you need to understand your current situation in life, your current location or current situation, right? What I mean by understanding your current situation is basically you need to understand where you are in your life right now. If you want to make $1 million, and let's assume in your life right now you are doing a part-time job and making $1,000, well, this is where you are. So you need to think that, okay, right now, all I'm making is $1,000 per month, right? So I need to get from here to $1 million. Now, do you see something missing here? Right? Do you see anything missing in this? Oops, you guys can't see. Let me just show you this one. All right, this is what I've written down here. $1,000 is where you are right now, and you want to get to $1 million. Do you see something missing here, right? So there's a big thing missing here, right? I want you guys to think, and if you know, put that in the comment down below and let me know what you think is missing in this. So in order to get from $1,000 per month, right, which is down there, right, to $1 million, right, what is it that you have to do? What is missing here, right? There's a big thing that is missing here. That's time, right? You need to understand how long we're talking here. Is that a year? Is that a month? Is that 10 years? Is that 20 years? What is your time frame? What time frame do you give yourself between where you are right now to $1 million, right? Very important, guys. So I've fixed this whiteboard so you can see the whole thing now, the whole frame. Let's assume you are doing a part-time job right now, right? We're gonna make it as complex as it can be. And so you are only making $1,000 per month, right? In Australia, this is common. So let's say you're making $1,000 per month right now, and you want to get to $1 million, right? Now, what I asked you before was that missing puzzle, right? What's missing? Time frame, right? So already here we start to understand a few things. Number one, you need to understand where are you right now, your current situation in life. That's very important before you go out and say, I want to make $1 million, right? Number two is your time frame. How long do you give yourself to make that $1 million, right? Very important, very, very important. Then we can start talking about $1 million, right? Now, if you compare this to the GPS system, is your current location, the time it takes, right, to get there. Now, if you remember on the Google Maps, you have many ways to get there. You can do it this way, you can do like this, and then go there. You can go like this, go there. You can go all the way to come back and then come there. So many ways, or you can do the shortest way to get there, right? You can do the least energy training way to get there. Now, the same thing applies here. What way do you want to use to get to $1 million? Do you want to use the hardest way out there to get $1 million? Right? If you keep doing this part-time job, you can do the maths, right? How many years it will take you at $1,000 per month to get to $1 million? Simple maths, right? So we do $1 million, right? $1 million divided by $1,000 per month, right? So you get 1,000 month. That's roughly equal to, if you take 10 months in a year, that's 100 years. So you get there, no problem, in 100 years. Is that what you want? 100 years to achieve financial freedom. If you take this number as a financial freedom number, is that your dream? 100 years to get to $1 million, right? No, this is not the dream there, right? So again, your current situation, the easiest way to get there, and your goal. This is the G part of GPS. This is G, the goal, right? That's your goal. On to the next one, the plan. Okay, so now we're talking about the P, which is a plan, right? Your goal, remember, was to make $1 million. We'll assume this is your financial freedom. Financial freedom, your dream goal, right? And you can apply this for anything you do in life, whether it's to lose weight, whether it's to go to the gym, or you want to start doing a YouTube channel and post videos per day and stuff like this. As a reminder, we had 3 things there. Your current situation or your current location, where are you right now in your life? The time frame you give yourself, right? And the third one is, how hard do you want the path to be, right? The path to be, right? And your actual goal, right? What is your goal? In our case, $1 million, right? So if we give ourselves 10 years to achieve this, right? We are very realistic there to achieve $1 million. And we want to be having an easy to comfortable, not too hard path to get there. Now, the plan is how do you get from where you are to your goal? That's basically the plan. What is your plan? What is your financial vehicle to get you from where you are right now to your goal of $1 million? As we said before, if you were gonna do it with just your part-time job of $1,000 per month, it will take you 100 years to get there. And that's not feasible, right? Let's face it. So you've given yourself 10 years to achieve this goal, right? Now if you do the maths, 10 years to make $1 million. So in a year, you need to make $100,000, right? Now can you see something here that most people, especially in Australia, can easily achieve? What is that? That's your 9-to-5 job, right? If you're doing any 9-to-5 job, to get to $100,000, that's very easy. And if you're doing it with your wife, you can easily get to $200,000 in a year, right? So as a couple, you can get to $200,000 in a year. Obviously, there's expenses in it, so let's assume as a couple, you've saved 50%, right? Saved. So that gives you your $100,000 per year. And in 10 years, you're gonna get to your $1 million goal. So that's your key. Now, what happens if you are not a couple, right? In that case, you are probably gonna have a year, say that's $100,000, but you're gonna probably save 50% of it, which is $50K, right? And you still have that time frame of 10 years to make $1 million, right? Suddenly, this doesn't work. So if you do 50K times 10 years, you are getting 500K. This doesn't work. So you've got to adjust your plan, right? Or you got to adjust your goal. This is very, very important when you do goal settings. In many situations in life, you either have to adjust your plan or your goal if things are not going to work out. Does that make sense? That P in goal setting is probably one of the most important things here. Because until and unless your goal and plan is working for each other, it will work. But if one of these two doesn't work, you got to adjust either your goal or your plan. So you got to ask yourself, what's more important? Making my 10-year thing here or my $1 million? Because you can't have both. Assuming you're not a couple, as I said before, you are just a person by yourself, right? So you can't have $100,000 saved up in here. So you are dealing with 50K per year, which then results in $500,000 in 10 years. To achieve that, what you can do is, you don't do 10 years, you do 20 years, and suddenly you have your $1 million. So you've changed your plan, you've readjusted your plan, so you can fit your goal, right? Or, I change my goal then becomes 500K. I still have my plan as the same thing, 10 years, right? Now I can achieve this 500K goal. So very important here, because what happens a lot of the time is we set a goal of $1 million, we don't have a good plan, and then we give up in between. Start doing it for 1 year, 2 years, saving 50K, right? But then after 5-6 years, we scratch our head and say, oh, They'll never make that $1 million goal. Probably my plan was wrong. Most people don't even have that P. They have a goal, right? I'll come to the S in a second. They just have a goal. I'm gonna make $1 million. How? They don't even know where they are in their life. They don't even give themselves a time frame. They don't know what pathway they're gonna choose, right? You want to make it easy? Get married. Find yourself a wife. You'll achieve this in the same time of 10 years. Or do it with your brother, sister, mom, dad, whoever it is, your kids. Just do that with someone else. You can meet this goal of $1 million if you do it with someone else. But in this time frame with 50k a year, which is what most people would make in Australia, in 10 years, you're not going to make $1 million. You give yourself 20 years, so you've changed your plan here, then yes. But if you want to keep it 10 years, you got to change your plan. So either bring someone in with you, increase your salary. There's a few things you can do here. So number one, get a partner. Number two, partner could be anything. Your brother, your sister, a business partner, whoever it is, right? Number two, increase your salary from 100k to 200k, right? You can do that. Lots of people, young people, old, whatever it is, right? Startups easily can make 200k a year. Or third, you change your time frame, right? So one of the three things you got to change to achieve $1 million if you are by yourself, right? But if you're a couple, 100k, 10 years, good job. So your goal is set, your plan is set. The next one is S, which I'm going to talk about in a sec, and that's system. Alright. Alright, so we've talked about goal, we've talked about plan, now we're going to talk about system. And probably that's the most important thing, right? Okay, so make some space here. So your goal was to make $1 million. Your plan was 10 years. And we're going to assume that you're going to do that by yourself. And the system is what I'm going to talk about in a second. So here, if you're going to do that by yourself, as I said, so this was goal, right? All these are related to the G part. Your plan, so you got to either partner with someone else. The other option was increase your time frame from 10 years to 20 years, or increase or multiply your streams of income. Alright, assuming that you've changed one of these and you're doing that by yourself, you increase your income to 200k a year, or you're doing that with your partner. If you can't increase your income, you're doing that with your partner. And the other option was to increase from 10 years to 20 years. Let's assume we remove this option here. We don't want to increase the time frame. We want to keep the time frame the same. And we've managed to get another side stream of income, and we are now making 200k a year. Now, this is then possible, so the goal is making sense, right? We know where we are, the time frame is 10 years. The current situation is we are making 200k a year with 50% expenditure, right? And 50% saving. We can make 100k a year, 10 years, $1 million, right? So that's all making sense. Very good. Once you've set your goal, your plan, now we can talk about system. Okay, what is system? The idea is to make $100,000 in 1 year. What system is you break it down into baby steps. Now, what is baby steps? We'll assume, just for the sake of maths here, we'll take this as $120,000, just to make the math simple. 1 year means 12 months. Your target is to make $120,000. So per month, we are talking about $12,000. That's per month. Now, remember the goal was to make $1 million. So from $1,000,000, you're now talking only $12,000 per month. If I tell anyone in this world to make $1,000,000, they might freak out and say, hey, this is out of my reach, I'll never get there. But if I say, can you make $12,000 a month? Most people might say, you know what, it's not super hard anymore. Yes, maybe me and my wife together, yeah, we can make that much. Or me, my wife, my dad together, yes, we can make that much. Or, you know, if I work a side hustle, do some small business here and there on top, yes, I can make that much. So if you can achieve that, this becomes easy. So what system is basically forget your goal, forget the plan, focus on this $12,000 per month. That's it. All you have to do is just focus on making that $12K per month for as long as you can to get to $1,000,000. And I'll show you in probably the next video how you can make this process easier. Remember, it's a path. You don't want a hard path. You don't want a complex path to get to your $1,000,000 goal. You want an easy path to get to a $1,000,000 goal. Now, if you think about this, that's easy. This is hard. So you're still gonna achieve $1,000,000, but your focus changes from this to this. Can I achieve $12,000 per month? Yes, I can. Can I do it with my wife or someone else? Yes, I can. Can I do it by doing a side hustle? Yes, I can. Your goal is to make $12,000 in 1 month. $12,000. We're gonna break it down to baby steps again, guys, so you understand. What does that mean? So if there's 30 days in a month, right? So that's $12,000 per day. We're talking around. So if I do the maths here, I think it's about $400 per day. Look at this, guys. Can you make $400 a day for the next 10 years? You're gonna make $1,000,000. How many people right now knew that if you made $400 per day, you can make $1,000,000? If I was to tell anyone, hey, can you make $1,000,000? Most people would freak out. If I ask you, hey, can you make $400 in a day? You know what? Yes, most people can do that. Yes, I can. The key to system is you're gonna break it down to a very achievable, realistic thing that you can control and you can do, and you're gonna be consistent so that you achieve your goal in 10 years. As I said, in the next video, I'll probably show you, once you make $400 a day, what do you do with that money to accelerate the path to get to $1,000,000? I guess I'll keep that in the next video, but in a nutshell, if I was to summarize what I've talked about today, about goal settings, we went from goal, plan, and system. In this one here, so we talked about understanding where you are, your current situation, very, very important. Without this, it's as if you are using your Google Maps. And if you don't know where you are right now, you're probably never going to get to your goal. So most people in life right now, they just set a goal. They don't even have a planning system. And even when they set a goal, they don't even know where they are right now. So they don't understand where they are. They don't set the time frame to get to that $1,000,000 goal. Again, the goal is $1,000,000 here. They don't even know what sort of path they want to take to get there. What I mean by this, what financial vehicle you want to take to get to your $1,000,000? Is it a job? Is it your part-time job? Can you even achieve $1,000,000 with a part-time job? This is your financial vehicle. What financial means are you going to take to get there? Then you get to set your goal of $1,000,000. And then when we come to plan, you got to ask yourself, okay, the part-time job thing doesn't work. Go get myself a proper job, or do multiple part-time jobs, or do side business to increase your income. So you start doing the math here. You're planning how to get to $1,000,000 in. 10 years. So that was the plan. Whether you're going to do that with your partner, if you're not married, then if you're by yourself, then increase your side income or increase your time. So you got to change your plan to meet your goal, right? Very important. Remember, most people don't even set the plan or the system, they just set the goal. That's very, very important. And once you've done that, then if you remember correctly, you said $1 million in 10 years. So that's roughly 100K per year, which is then roughly about 12K per month or $400 per day. When you've done that baby step, you understand that if I was to forget everything here, my focus is only on that $400 per day, I will get to $1 million in 10 years. And that's GPS. So your focus changes from this to this. But you got to get this right and this right, then you can do this. And then if you just stick to this for long enough, I guarantee you'll get your $1 million in 10 years. And in one of the future videos, I'll talk about when you get your salary, what do you do with that? Most people have a salary and this is where they eat, drink, live, spend, invest. We'll talk about what do you do when you get your salary, or what I do at least for my own salary. Alright guys, I hope this was something that you can relate to and understand what I'm trying to do here. This is something that I've applied in my life for the past few years now, and it's been working for me, and I hope you can get some value from this. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've got some value, let me know in the comments down below whether this was great, you've learned something new here, or this is something that you already knew. And if there's anything here that I've missed, or you know something that you can teach me, again, put it down in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to learn and grow with you guys in this channel. And again, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. But for now, this is all I got. Keep rocking wherever you are, and if you ever cross path in life, come say hi. Alright, peace out guys, and all the best in your goal setting journey. Cheers.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest.